5 seconds. Dr. A. Lakshmanaswamy Mudaliar in his inaugural address said, "Let me at the outset express my sincere gratitude to you for giving me this opportunity to be present here for more than one reason. I owe a great deal to the shorthand typist, and I have been using them a great deal for the last 20 years. I also owe them a debt of gratitude, especially when I have to speak in the legislature of the state. They do well indeed. I have been greatly interested in the shorthand typist, most particularly after my visits to foreign countries to attend the international conferences. South India had always been the foremost in producing shorthand writers of quality, and they had spread themselves all over India, doing their work quietly and efficiently. Today, time was the essence of life, and whether it be the government official, minister, member of parliament, or commercial magnate, they found it absolutely impossible to get on without the help of a good shorthand writer. I do not know how the high courts will do without shorthand writers. Already there is a great deal of cry about loss delays. The shorthand writers also preserved the confidence of their bosses. I should like to congratulate All India Institute of Shorthand Writers in its pioneering work. The institute was started at a time when the advantages of shorthand were little known to the public, and it had done good and tremendous service in the cause of stenography. Shorthand and typewriting should be taught not necessarily as a subject of examination, but as one which should interest one and all the members. Shorthand writers should be trained on proper lines. There are 3 varieties of speakers whom the shorthand writer detested. One was the slow and halting type, another the stammerer who swallowed up words, and the third who went off with rattling speed. The system of precise writing in shorthand was more popular in international assemblies, and this system can with advantage be adopted in this country. This system will help in the production of a gist of the proceedings immediately after the event. We could also introduce the use of noiseless typewriters in various offices. Knowledge of English was necessary to keep in touch with the latest developments in shorthand throughout the world. Shorthand is now useful in many professions in foreign countries and in international conferences. Copies of speeches are made available immediately the proceedings are over. As a member of the Legislative Council, it would facilitate a great deal for me to know the proceedings of the other house if the copies were made out to the members immediately after the day's session is over. Adoption of dictation system by parliamentary reporters would help a lot in reducing delays in getting typed reports. I would like to refer to the progress shorthand has made in the regional languages. I find that some attempts are being made now and then for developing shorthand and typewriting in the regional languages. Though regional languages would be given emphasis, I hope that practitioners of the art will always, for their own sake, for the future of their profession, retain a sound knowledge of English and keep in touch with the latest developments in those arts in other countries. I thank you all for giving me this opportunity to be associated with your seminar. To Messrs. Spencer and Company Limited, Mount Road, Madras. Dear sirs, we acknowledge with thanks the receipt of your letter of the 10th May forwarding your latest catalogue and your detailed estimate for furnishing our sales emporium to be newly opened at Bejawada with all the necessary articles of furniture and mattresses as required by us in our letter of the first instant. Your quotations for the rosewood articles are very high and we regret that it is not possible for us to accept the same. The Board of Directors have decided that all the articles except those intended for the manager's room should be made of strong teak wood and that those in the manager's room should be of the finest rosewood and latest style. All the chairs should be provided with spring cushioned seats. It is also proposed to provide all the rooms of the emporium with electric lights and fans. We shall be glad to know if you can undertake the same and complete it before the end of this month. In order to avoid unnecessary correspondence and to save time, we would suggest that your representative may be deputed to go over here in 2 or 3 days to prepare a correct estimate for all the works in the light of instructions that would be given by our manager. Our Chief Minister will open the sales emporium on the 30th instant, soliciting your immediate reply. Yours faithfully